Hello and happy hump day.
That's right, and I just found out what hump day was. For the longest time, I've been saying hump day with people, and I didn't really know what it was. I just kind of went with the whole, everybody was doing it, so I was like, oh, hump day, yeah, okay. But she just explained to me that the hump day is the middle of the week, you're getting over the hump. I never got that. Valanda's like, I can't believe you didn't know this. I'm sorry, I just didn't know. But anyway, so now you know, Alex.
Now you know. But there's lots of sayings that over the years I've figured out what they mean.
Like later on.
Yeah, later on. I can't think of one at the moment.
I know, but
there have been times I thought, oh, that's what that means.
There's so many. But anyway, I'm just glad. Now I put it out there. I know someone's going to be like, Alex, I can't believe you didn't know what hump day was, but there you go. Now
we'll have to make a list. I have to give it some more thought, and we'll come up with some other sayings that maybe you don't know either.
That's true. Okay, so Nick Wallenda, you know him. He's the Daredevil stuntman, and he set another record. He walked on top of the tallest observation wheel on the East Coast. It's in Orlando, Florida. Orlando's always getting these cool rides and stuff. He got on top of this one. It's called the Orlando Eye, and he rode to the top of the wheel. Vallanda, I just don't know. I mean, at first I'm always very impressed by him, but when I first saw this, I thought, he looks too easy for him.
Yeah, that platform looks too wide for Nick Wallenda.
Because he usually does like a skinny little tightrope.
Or there's some other danger.
Right, and he kind of just looks like, I'm just doing this, just getting on this thing, just doing my thing. Anyway, he took a selfie while he was up there. He was just chilling. So, I don't know. It wasn't as big a deal to me as I thought it would have been.
Yeah.
But, again, it's always a big deal for anybody to get on top of those things, because to me, but in comparison to what he usually does.
But he has set the bar so high. When he did Niagara Falls, I was...
Crazy.
Yeah, holding my breath.
I was like... I'm always afraid when they show him on TV that he's going to fall.
Well, I'm sure they do a delay.
Every time I'm always like, oh, God. But anyway, yes, so thrill-seeking.
Yeah, while we're talking about thrill-seeking, check out what happened in Dubai. A leap of 1,300 feet off the Princess Tower, known as the world's second tallest residential-only building. Look at these people.
I can't believe this makes me insane. Vallanda and I were watching this before we aired it today, and I just was thinking to myself, my God, you have to be really ballsy to get up there and do something like that.
It gives me the wheezy heebie-jeebies just looking at it. So they use multiple zip lines and a harness, and that allows you to drop for a longer amount of time so that you can have that free fall feeling.
Oh my God.
558 base jumps over the course of 6 days. 558 people did that.
That's a lot of people who are brave. That's a lot of brave people. And I would think, too, when you're doing flips like that, I mean, I guess that's obviously they put them far enough from the building, but I would still think the wind could carry you, smack you against that building. Oh, Lord.
Well, they are tethered somehow, I think, to zip lines. They're using multiple zip lines.
Okay. I was waiting for a parachute to come out.
And a harness.
Oh, no. Oh, no. This is not a pool. That's the air. Oh, Lord. Okay, well, anyways, a thrill for them for sure. All right.
Okay, would you take this test? An obsessive fan of the Arsenal Football Club in the UK made his girlfriend take a test about the team, and she posted it on social media.
Okay, wait a second.
Yes. Look, you see the red ink? He marked her answers with a red pen. She got a 43.5 out of 50 correct.
What?
And as a result, she won't get dumped.
That is ridiculous. She shouldn't get dumped anyways.
Said she didn't know whether to laugh or to cry.
Oh, my gosh. Can you imagine? But that makes sense, though, with sports.
Check out some of these sample questions. What does the FC in Arsenal stand for? And FC Arsenal stand for? Who is the current manager of the Arsenal?
Fighting Club? I don't know.
Name the starting 11 squad of this season and their relevant positions.
I have no idea. And I hope she had an idea.
Well, she did. She got 43.5 out of 50.
That's pretty good.
So she did pretty well.
I wonder how long they've been dating.
The question, would you take I get it. I kind of understand it.
Yeah, like why they wanted her to take that test.
If Randall had asked me when we were dating to take a test about the Washington football team, I would have understood. I probably would have done it. I mean, you just spend so much time. I mean, just, us, for instance, we went to the same university, so we spend so much time, fortunately, going to football games.
Right.
We spend Sunday watching football.
Getting all into it.
So if I wasn't into football, we'd have a problem.
I know, but I feel like there's a lot of girls who have boyfriends that are into football. But then you remember when Jessica Simpson was dating one of the Cowboys, and they were all like, she's the reason he's losing. So, I mean, I see it. I see the connection. I get it. I understand what's happening.
I mean, when you are with somebody who is that into sports, you're going to have a lot of lonely days if you're not
on the bandwagon.
Into it, too.
Learn. All right, or you'll be taking a test. Okay, so we featured the Mad Hatter at a Fuquay Arena, which you may remember. We had our hats on. We were doing our hat thing just before Easter. The owner brought in some hats for us to check out, and this one that was on the show is headed to this weekend's Kentucky Derby. I think this is the one I wore.
It is the one you wore.
What? See, it's on my bucket list. I don't know if you know.
To go to the Derby?
Yes. So now my hat, something that has had my head in it, is going. That's part of the bucket list. If you're going to the Derby, this is a great place, of course, to find the perfect hat, the Mad Hatter.
Lots of nice stuff happening around here this weekend.
Yes. Oh, that's right. The Ham and Yam, is it the Ham? Oh, yeah, the Ham and Yam Festival, the 31st annual Smithfield Ham and Yam Festival is this weekend. It's all happening in downtown Smithfield. There's going to be craft and commercial vendors. Food vendors are going to offer a variety of fair foods, which I love. Velato always tells me, hold it back. Country ham and sweet potatoes. The festival also features a barbecue cook-off, a rubber duck race, a 5K, and what I just found out about, the very popular What's That Yam thing, which basically you can bring your kids out and they can design a yam. So if the kids want to get into it, and then they win something, it's a big competition, makes it all fun.
That looks like a lot of fun. Yeah. Okay, calling all entrepreneurs. Steve Case is coming to the Triangle. You know Steve Case, the co-founder of AOL. He is doing this Revolution in Ventures. They're on a road trip to invest in new startups. They'll award one Triangle-based startup a $100,000 investment prize.
Crazy.
Isn't that awesome?
Awesome.
This is happening at the Carolina Theater in Durham on Tuesday, May 5th. So mark your calendars.
Cool. And during the pitch competition, there's like 10 innovative Raleigh-Durham startups who can make, like if you get entered into it, you can make 5-minute pitches to the case and to the panel and everything. And so hopefully your pitch is good. It's kind of like Shark Tank, which I always get on the edge of my seat with Shark Tank. I'm always like, what's going to happen here? They're going to give them the money. So anyway, the event's free and you can RSVP
Good luck,
online.
everybody.